Right, I've done 10 miles so far today, and I'm at a trailhead, and I gotta decide. Do I want to go to the last fire tower? To the right is where I go to just keep moving on. To the left is a 0.6 mile side trail to go to a fire tower, on top of us already wanting to do 15 miles today. And my feet hurt. We've been walking on rocks all day, but it is all downhill after this, so I don't know. People say this is one of the best views in the Smokies and one of the best views on the AT, supposedly. That's what the comments say. I'm far out, so guess we'll check it out, and I'm gonna really hope I don't regret going an extra 1.2 miles today. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. This is what I've been walking on rocks for miles. So annoying. Hate it. Hurts your feet. And I'm sure it'll be in the 16 miles downhill too. Alright, did the 0.6. And as I'm scrambling up these rocks, I'm just thinking to myself, the whole forest would be burnt down by the time someone got to this fire tower. And then, of course, as soon as I say that to myself, I see it. Of course. Alright, let's not fall going down. Alright. Yeah, I dropped my backpack off about 0.4 back and just hope no human or bear messes with it, because I was not about to carry it all the way over here. Hell no. Let's see what we got. Bottom looks like a mess. Let's see. Drop my trekking poles. Scramble up a little bit. Here we go. Whew. Better be worth it. Inside. Okay. Not too bad. Someone built a trail mix. Guess it's not too terrible. Yeah, not too bad. Definitely a pretty view, but I don't know if today's gonna be a long day. I'm sure I'll appreciate it tomorrow, even if I don't today. Yeah, pretty good view, I guess. Pretty amazing. Yeah. Well, guess I'm glad I'm here. I'm sure I'll like it more, but I'm so tired right now. All I'm thinking about is the frozen pizzas at this hostel 6 miles away and hoping I can make it. But that's only if Max says he can make it, so we'll see what happens. One last thing I thought I'd add is, as soon as I took my backpack off, I started acting like I had springs on my feet, like I was moving, I was going up and down. It was funny because just feel like I'm always looking at the ground with my backpack on. It's heavy and stuff, but man, I was like light as a feather. I was like an elf from the Lord of the Rings or something. I was like Legolas skipping around. But yeah, I thought that was funny. Well, I'm gonna try. So Sloth, someone we were hiking with before he was forced off trail, gave me and Max Spam singles to try because we've never had Spam. So put it in a tortilla and we're gonna see how it tastes. It's alright. It doesn't look appealing, but it tastes fine. Yeah, it's food. It's edible. There's not much stuff that's not edible out here. But one thing that's not edible is those Alpine Air dehydrated meals. Max lives for his heated meal in the evening. He didn't even finish his, and I only took 2 bites. That's the only thing I've refused to eat out here so far. We've been out here a little over a month, so that's saying something. But yeah, even Spam's better than that, so yay. Alright, we're stopping at Davenport Gap Shelter. I did about 16 miles today. Max did about 15, and it's only because I took a side trail to go see a fire tower. Yeah, it's been a long day. His feet were killing him, and he said he'd rather stop than keep going another 3 or 4 miles, and makes sense. My feet were already killing me, but I could have pushed it if he wanted to. But yeah, so we're staying. This is the shelter. This is the only shelter left with a little fence or gate, I believe, because some older gentleman was telling me that all the shelters used to have this, but that, of course, human beings, being as smart as they are, were feeding bears through the fences. Geniuses, geniuses. So they took them away and said, well, good luck, fend for yourself, don't feed the bears. So I think that's pretty funny. Yeah. So tomorrow we'll go to Standing Bear Hostel, get some frozen pizzas. Even though we're not staying there, we'll buy some frozen pizzas, eat those, get our resupply, and keep on heading over to Hot Springs. That's our next stop, and we'll probably zero there and meet our family. But yeah, and then give you an up-close look of the shelter. Fireplace. Carvings, writing from every hiker. That's from most hikers that have been in here. Everyone likes to make their mark. Yeah, and then this is where me and Max will sleep. This one has a lot more space than the one last night. It must have been half as high, and we were both banging our heads on everything. I don't know, they're like Oompa Loompas designed them or something, or they're made for Oompa Loompas, I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah, that's our day. We're gonna eat our hot meals, crawl in the bed, and probably be sore tomorrow, but it's okay. Alright, on my way to Standing Bear Farm to resupply. I'm about to cross on 40, under 40. Met up with another hiker, One Gear. He's pretty fast, but in the end, we always seem to meet up in the same area, so that's cool. But yeah, just a beautiful little area between the mountains as I go to Standing Bear. Okay, well, I'm at Snowbird Peak. So today has sucked. We've done about 7 miles, 6 or 7 miles, but 4 of them after we crossed I-40 were just up, up, and up. And it was so steep, and it was terrible. Like, actually terrible. I think I drank a liter of water every mile on the way up. It was just so hot, so steep. And yeah, very miserable. But I'm at the top now, so I'm happy. The surrounding area is pretty nice. So the next 2 days, 2-3 days, as we make our way to Hot Springs, is the peaks are like this. It'll be really grassy, not as many trees. It'll be less trees than this. It's supposed to be really pretty, so that'll be nice and something to look forward to. And we got a weird communications building on the top. Don't know what it is or what it does, but yeah. Oh, we stopped at Standing Bear Hostel for a resupply. Got a nice frozen pizza at 10 o'clock in the morning. It was delicious. It was DiGiorno pepperoni. The resupply was okay. It was like, it's a whole bunch of sugary crap though. We got like honey buns and instant macaroni, and like trail mix was probably the healthiest thing we got from there. some cinnamon Pop-Tarts. There wasn't much to get, but we only needed enough to go 3 days, so it didn't matter too much. But yeah, that's what our diet's gonna consist of the next 3 days, so yay us. So I walked up to the little air tower thing, and actually there was 2 guys leaving as I walked up, and I talked to them for a second, and it's a vortex tower thing. Yeah, it's so a vor is like a very high frequency station or whatever for the airplanes. So that's like the commercial end, I think. They use it to stay on their path. He said it's like a roundabout in the sky is how he put it. So the airplanes come over it, get their lines in altitude, and go on to the next one, kinda. And then but it also has a part for military aircraft, is what they said. And so it's VOR with a co-located tactical air navigation system, which is used by the military aircraft for the same purposes, I guess, to know where they're going, so there's no collisions or anything, and everyone knows they're on the right path. So that's kind of cool. And today's I never thought I'd say this, but today's our short day. 10 miles is our short day. I would have never thought I'd say that, but yeah. 10 miles is a short day. Woo. Oh, this is what a foggy day looks like. It looks terrible and disgusting, and it's raining. Alright, my GoPro is dead, but here's where you can tell someone was having a lovely time. And look at that. Nice big slit mark. Whoosh. Yup. You can see these everywhere, and it's pretty funny until you make your own and fall down yourself. But yeah, you can find these everywhere, and you can just imagine the hikers sliding down and slipping and falling. So let's see. Come on, what's the date? 10th. We've been out. This is day 38. Been a while since I said the day. Day 38. We're about 20 miles from Hot Springs. Today we woke up at 7:30 and it was raining. It rained all night starting at 11, and we thought it'd end by 10. It did not, but it had slowed, so most of us left at the shelter about 9:30 this morning. And it sucked. It was really foggy. It was pretty cold and pretty windy, and it was wet, very wet. It was very miserable. I don't know. Morale was low this morning, and at the start of the day, the first 5 miles just going up steep hills, down steep hills, and back up and down, and then back up. And yeah, I'm on the down of that last one, and the rest of the day shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, today just felt like a sucky day. Weather sucked. It's clearing up a little now, sun's peeking out, but yeah, weather sucked this morning. Went to bed a little later than usual last night. Went to bed by like 11. A guy named Jason there had a fire going, so we were just sitting around talking and staring at the coals and embers and stuff. Pretty easy to get lost in fire. And then yeah, food kind of sucks because didn't have many options. So yeah, I just want to be in Hot Springs right now in a warm bed with any kind of hot real food and a movie to watch. That's what I'm looking forward to. And this shelter I just got to, I had never wanted to sit down so bad. This shelter was heaven. There's no benches anywhere, even though we walked through like a little park. It's called a Max Patch. It's like rolling hills on top of the mountain, like meadow grass, long grass, stuff like that. Pretty beautiful, but I couldn't see anything because it was so foggy. But I'm sure Max got some stuff. And my camera battery's also dead, and I just changed that. So yeah, just a great day so far. But it's fine. We'll get to Hot Springs tomorrow, and then we'll get to rest. Yep. Alright, day turned out to be Alright, the weather cleared up very nicely. Clear skies, clear views all around. Cabin's just at the end of that path down there, but it's coming back up because I was exhausted and just kind of ran past this little summit of the mountain. But it's actually pretty beautiful. So just walking back up. I don't know why, but I like a small dirt trail and grass on the side. It could be tall grass, short grass. Just like grass on the side of the trail. It's a little windy up here too. There we go. Pretty nice view. Just nice landscape around it all together. I like it when there's grass and stuff and not just trees on the top of every mountain. Yeah, I did 13 miles in about 6 hours, I think. So not too bad, but definitely exhausted now. Wouldn't want to go any farther. This last mountain was really digging in, steep, very end, just sucked. But yeah, not too bad. Tomorrow we just do 13 to Hot Springs, and I'll see my family for the first time since we left, so it'll be fun and relaxing, hopefully. I know me and Max are pretty exhausted. We haven't stopped in 6 days, which I think is the longest since like our first week that we haven't been in town. So yeah, we're definitely looking forward to getting in town and resting for a day or two. All right, last night sucked. Max was scooting into me all night. I didn't sleep. It was very cold. Very cold. And yeah, it's snow flurries right now actually. The tips of the trees are white. It is still cold. It is still windy. And I'm about to book at the hot springs as fast as I can. 6 hours, 13 miles is we'll go 5 hours, 13 miles is the goal. I'm booking it. Not stopping. Already packed up, ready to go. Max is moving slow. First hour in the day. Beautiful white tip trees from the snow. Still some snow flurries, comes down in spurts, but it's pretty beautiful. It's white, but the ground is not too bad. Just a little sprinkle, enough to look pretty.